Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing good. So today we are going to see dynamic menu in Vue. So let's get started with today's video. So that's the home page I have created. Now let's go to about page. So you can see about component is loaded. So now let's make it in a menu. Let's first make a nav bar. So now let me show you code. So here you can see router file, that is index.js file. So here you can see I have two routes only as of now. Let's go to app.js. So here you can see I'm having bootstrap and router I have imported here, that is index file, and our app is using that router. So that's why we are able to navigate between home and about page. So let's go to router file, that is index file. So here you can see we are using create router, create web history from Vue router. So I have installed this Vue router. So please install this Vue router into your project. We'll be using this to create our routes. As of now, two routes only we have. Now let's go to app.vue. So we are using routers, so that's why we have defined as view router view in app.vue. Now let's go to component. So here you can see example component. As of now, it's just a basic template that you have seen in the starting. Now let's start by creating our navbar. So let's create first folder. Let's say layout, and inside that write navbar.vue file. Inside navbar, let's just copy example component only because that's the basic layout of a template. So now why it's giving error? Okay, I have written .js. Let me rename my file, that is .vue. Let's remove this card header and card body, we don't need that. Now let's go to bootstrap and copy one navbar and let's paste it here. Now let's go to our app.vue, and inside that we will be defining our navbar. Now let's import navbar from, and that will be layout directory, and inside that navbar.vue. Now write export default, and inside that write components. So we will be defining that it should use navbar component. So inside this pass navbar, and now we can use this navbar inside our div. So write as we call component in Vue, so navbar, and that's it. So now let's go and check in browser. So you can see now navbar is loaded. If we will go in about also, so you can see now navbar is visible in both pages. So now we need to get our menus from backend. So for that we need to create one data variable that will be holding menus. So write data return, inside that write menus, and that will be one array. And in methods, let's define one method to call our API and get the menu list. So here Axios I have already downloaded, so if you don't have, then please download that. Now let's write menu list method, and inside that write Axios get, and first will be URL. So URL will be http localhost, and that is 8000 port, write API and menu list. So now let's handle response, write then, and let's handle response. And after that, if any error is there, for that we'll be handling catch. So write dot catch, write error, and let's console these errors if any error is there. And after that, this let's assign this menus. This dot menus equals to response of our API, so that will be response dot data. And now let's also console our result of API. Now let's check in console. So you can see data, it's having result, and you can see it's having four menus: home, about, contact, services. So let me show you database now. So let me just log in. So here you can see I'm having menus table, and inside menus table you can see I'm having four entries, same that I'm getting in my response. So now let me show you backend code. So you can see menu controller, and it's having index that is returning menu list. So we have called this index, so that's the reason this we are getting menu list. So now in our navbar, let's display our menus. So for displaying we need loops, write v4, and inside that write menu and take index as well. So menu for my menus, and pass a key to because we need to differentiate every like element. So that's why we are passing key, and that will be index. Then you can pass menu. That doesn't make any difference. If you want, you can, otherwise leave it. Then here we are going to display menu name. So write double curly brackets, write menu dot menu underscore name. So now let's see. So you can see it's so visible menus, but other also visible. Let's just comment them. So hide this one and comment this one also, or remove only. So now let's change heading to, let's say, demo, because it's just Navbar. Let's give it demo. Now let's check in browser. So now you can see it's having home, about, contact and services that we have in our DB. So now menus are coming dynamic, but now we need to add link to it. It is just as of now text visible. So let me just change a little bit of styling. It's 12. Okay, now let me just give it container fluid, and now let's check. So now you can see it's taking complete width. Now let's just remove this card. We don't need this card. Now it's looking a little bit better. Now let's so give Navbar dark theme and BG also dark. And now let's check. So it's taking black. So now remove this BG dark from here. Let's put it in container fluid. So now it's taking complete background. So now let's change this to 8 now, and let's change BG primary. So now we need to add link. So now let's change anchor tag to router link and also close that. And href will be changed to to attribute, and inside that to attribute we will be passing menu name. So here write curly brackets name, and it will be menu dot menu underscore name. Pass that as a string to 2. So now let's check in browser. Home is not coming, and there is one error regarding home in console. It says no match for home. Let's go to our roots, that is like index.js file. So here we need to map our menu with name to view roots. So write name, first one will be home, then second will be about. Now let's go and check. So now you can see home and about is visible, and you can see contact having issue, and if I'll check in DB, all 4 entries are there. But as we mapped only 2 with name, so that's why only 2 are visible. And if I'll switch to menu, so you can see it's also redirecting about and home. So let's create one more menu with, let's say, contact, and also change URL to contact, change component also to a contact component. Now let's import that also, copy above one only and paste. So here write contact component, also in import name contact component. Now let's quickly create this file in components, contact component.vue, and let's just copy about only and paste and change contact component, and I'm a contact component. So now you can see our dynamic menu is working fine, and also page are loading correctly. So to dynamically map your menus, make sure that you are giving proper name in your routers, and that only you are defining in your DB, so that it is easy to map menus and it is working fine. So that's all in this video. In this video we have seen how to create dynamic menu in Vue. So I hope you like this video. If you have any doubt related to this topic, then you can comment down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.